everything in the universe is made up of atoms. Atoms are 99.9999999% empty space. So that means you humans, the walls you want to walk through, and everything around you is mostly empty space. It's mind-boggling. But if that's true, why can't we pass through that empty space? Atoms are made of electrons and a nucleus containing protons and neutrons. We usually see atoms drawn like this, but these sketches are nowhere near to scale. Let's say an atom is the size of a melon. If that's the case, then the nucleus and the electrons would be too small to even see. So yeah, there's a lot of empty space, but it's not entirely empty. In those basic sketches of atoms, it's usually illustrated that electrons orbit around the nucleus just like our planet orbits the sun. But in actuality, electrons swarm around that empty space in cloud formations. Think about it like a fan. It may seem like there's lots of empty space, but when it's turned on, you can see that the blades are basically everywhere all at once. Now, theoretically, if you tried to stick your hand into that fan, you'd see that your hand and the fan blades can't exist in the same place at once. No, Triangle Bob, don't. I said theoretically. Anyway, two things cannot exist in the same place at once, and the same goes for electrons. This theory is called the Pauli exclusion principle. No two electrons can be in the same state or configuration. On a basic level, this is why you can't walk through walls. Now, you obviously can't, but if you were to actually walk through a wall, it would basically break science. There's still quantum tunneling, which is where a very tiny particle can make its way across a barrier even though, according to classical mechanics, it doesn't have the energy to do so. And this isn't just some wacky idea. Tunneling is used in scanning tunneling microscopes. Basically, electrons have a small probability of tunneling between the surface of the solid and a tiny tip on the microscope. If you wanted to use this phenomenon to walk through walls, you'd need every single particle in your body to tunnel through the barrier. And sadly, the probability of that happening is very, very small.